All right, what is happening? How's everybody doing today? My name is Chuck, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, what for you guys is we're going to be jumping into what is going to be happening here for Modern Warfare Season 7, where we're going over some brand new DLC maps, DLC weapons, of course, and stuff that's going to be happening in Warzone. We have a plethora of content to go over here within today's video. There's going to be so much that I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy this one. Real quick, it'd definitely be awesome, though, if we could break a total of 500 likes here in 24 hours, because I'm super excited for Modern Warfare Season 7. So if you guys can do that for me, that'd be amazing. Also, make sure you guys subscribe with those notifications turned on so you not miss out on any of my future videos. With that being said, let's actually hop into this. So I guess first thing is first here is that if you guys log on to Modern Warfare, you will notice that the Season 6 Battle Pass is basically kind of non-existent. It's not really there anymore. You can't really do anything, and we're kind of in a lull in terms of content to be able to unlock here Modern Warfare, because we're going to be having the brand new integration here for Cold War Season 1 with Warzone here coming up on December 16th, and that of course has been announced and that has been finalized. And there's a whole load of content that's going to be happening with that game. So Modern Warfare is kind of just a little bit in this like sort of stale region where we don't have anything like overtime challenges like what we'd receive in Fortnite or something like that. We just kind of don't really have anything to do. And I'm sure you guys are well aware that on December 8th, we got a massive patch update for every single platform that was actually, quite big in terms of, what was going to be happening with Cold War. That's more or less just to kind of give like some quality of life updates and stuff that's going to be helping us leading into the Warzone integration, which of course, very much so impacts Modern Warfare. I should probably mention that for those of you guys that are basically playing Modern Warfare exclusively and really have not touched Cold War at all, that you guys may not be 100%, understanding of the fact that the ranking system within Modern Warfare is 100% going to change. The ranking system we have currently in Black Ops Cold War is actually going to switch over into, of course, Warzone, and that's going to be, one thing as well. And they're also going to be switching the ranking system over from Cold War and Warzone into Modern Warfare, so every single thing you happen to do will 100% be connected. So no matter if you're playing Modern Warfare or Warzone or Cold War, you're all going to be the same rank, so you can rank up, equally as fast, and you're not going to have to grind two different games at once. It's all going to be 100% connected, which will definitely be, I'd say, pretty interesting. So I want to point this out here real fast, is that basically for Modern Warfare, there's been a ton of different stuff that has been data mined between, of course, the new DLC weapons, the new maps, different updates, all that sort of stuff, but not a lot of people are sure if it's actually going to be officially labeled, as Season 7 for Modern Warfare, considering we do happen to have Season 1 in Cold War, and I'm not exactly sure even if they're intertwining everything, if it's just going to be considered, Season 1 all over again, but nonetheless, it's still going to be a brand new season worth of content, no matter which way you happen to look at it. So let's actually jump into basically the brand new DLC weapons that are going to be coming to us here within this next season for Modern Warfare. So we have at least two weapons right now that are actually in the game's files, and that is the first one is actually going to be the Scorpion. So you guys are going to be able to see some footage up here on screen. Basically, the Scorpion SMG, if you guys remember that all the way back from Black Ops 2, that is actually, a very high fire rate gun back in that game, and it'd actually be pretty cool to see it actually get implemented into Modern Warfare. Personally, I think that'd actually be probably like a top tier SMG to be able to be used in Modern Warfare and of course in Warzone. Granted, if they don't happen to mess it up somehow and give it like a really crappy magazine size, I think this would actually be a very good gun to be able to use. And personally, I'm very excited to be able to, see exactly what it happens to be like. I'm definitely going to be 100% going to be uploading some videos on it, of course, when that actually does happen to come out. So you guys should definitely stay tuned on the channel for that one. The second DLC weapon we happen to know for sure that's going to be coming to us here is actually going to be an LMG, and we don't exactly know the name of the LMG. There's really not too much gameplay of it. Of course, I happen to have an image or two to show you guys, but there hasn't really been too much that has been data mined and actually shown. I can't really give you guys too much, at least in terms of, stuff to show you on screen about this gun, just because it's not that known. The, the SMG, the Scorpion, it was a lot more easily data mined and found, and of course, I was able to show you guys some footage, but at least for the LMG, this is exactly what we have so far. So we know at least two DLC weapons are going to be coming, and also they actually have kind of confirmed slash, like not exactly, came out with it and set it up right, but basically Soap as a new operator. For those of you guys that remember Soap McTavish from, obviously the Modern Warfare series, he's going to be a brand new operator, and so that is 100% going to be coming to us here within the brand new season, regardless if it's labeled Season 7 or Season 1 or, whatever it may be. How they're actually going to do this, I don't know, because they have, Modern Warfare, like they have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, they also have Modern Warfare 2019, so we're going to have, Season 1 2020, something like that. I don't exactly know, but you guys get what I'm saying. We're going to have, a new operator and, of course, some new DLC weapons. Now let's actually jump into some DLC maps that are going to be coming, because there's actually quite a few of these things, and that actually has me very excited that they're going to be updating this game throughout the entire year, and Modern Warfare Year 2 is going to be going very strong. Actually, before we even get into it, I do want to put this on screen right here, is that there's actually an image that actually came out that was kind of leaked leaked and through the store and everything, when somebody happened to buy this and they're buying a bundle, it actually goes on to say, congratulations, you have progressed enough in Season 6 that if you purchase the Season 6 Battle Pass, you will have earned enough COD points to buy Season 7 at a 50% discount. So for those of you guys that are even doubting, you know, Season 7 being a thing, here's a little bit more proof to the pudding that Season 7 will indeed actually be a thing. I'm hoping it is Season 7. That'd be really cool. So as I also mentioned here in the beginning of the video, that the brand new season, regardless of what it's called, is actually going to be starting here at the same exact time that Black Ops Cold War and the Warzone integration does happen to go on, because that is going to be a massive update. Of course, the ranking system, so Modern Warfare will for sure be getting updated, so you guys can expect to see all of this content that I've talked about here so far to be kind of more or less integrated into the game, and actually kind of giving us a more or less a roadmap of what's going to be happening here on roughly around December 16th. So just about a week or so away, we should be seeing a boatload of content coming to Call of Duty, which is gonna be super awesome, and I'm incredibly excited. As far as a confirmed map that actually happens to be coming out, that is actually very much so in the game's files, we do happen to have an image for those of you guys that are fans of the gunfight, you know, sort of, you know, setting, that's a gunfight playlist. They actually have that, you know, the gunfight map King. There's actually a new map that appears to be Kill House, or called Kill House, that has actually been found in the game's files for Modern Warfare. It actually is similar to that, and of course, you know, the gunfight maps are very small, and so this would actually be really cool if they happen to add this into the game, because it could kind of break up, you know, that sort of playlist of only having maybe shoot the ship, and you have, you know, maybe how shoot house, you have shipment, and then maybe you have, you know, the gunfight map, or like more or less, you know, King / Kill House being added in. That'd be very awesome, because I mean, I think that'd be a great addition to have as like a 6v6, or even, let's say, you know, unfortunately a 5v5 if they happen to do that. But hey, I mean, that'd be super cool. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. And now let's actually move on to some of the more like unconfirmed maps that are actually in the game's files, but there is a lot of these things, and this is actually from the Ghost of MW2 on Twitter, and I think his Twitter just got suspended for tweeting out some stuff, and Activision kind of DMCA'd him, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So he was putting out some good stuff, some stuff that's going to be coming true here, just kind of, you know, to add a little more proof to that pudding like I was talking about earlier. But one of the first things we happen to have is a new map called Airbase, and Airbase, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what I think about this map right now, but hey, you know, nonetheless, more DLC maps are always awesome, and frankly, the maps in Modern Warfare really haven't been all that bad. Just, you know, to keep it a stack with you guys, I actually really enjoy the Modern Warfare DLC maps so far. I think about the only one I kind of dislike is going to be the, what is it, the Ballisk Tank Factory, Balsic, whatever it happened is. The Tank Factory map, I really actually dislike that one, but we have a bunch of other ones in here, so let's actually go down this massive list of DLC maps that are going to be, you know, coming through to the game, because these are what's actually still in the game's files that we have not seen so far. So let's actually take a look at these. So the first one here we have is Borderline, we have Takedown, Village, of course, that should remind you guys from Modern Warfare 3. We have Offshore, Farida. I do believe Offshore is also probably a Modern Warfare 3 DLC map. Emporium, we have Layover, Assault, Breakneck, Scene Dawn, Scaries, Fallout, Military Base 2, Firing Range. Not exactly sure if that's like the Black Ops firing range or a different one. Then we have Garden, Ravine, Oasis, Malishev, and Harat. Whatever those actually are, I probably mispronounced a couple of those things in there, but those are a bunch of the different names for the maps we have that should be coming to us here within the brand new Modern Warfare seasons, you know, to come. Obviously, not all of these gonna get added in here within the brand new next season. That'd be absolutely ridiculous if they just, you know, gave us like 20 brand new maps. They'd like literally double the, you know, the map count that we have in multiplayer right now. So I would assume that if these are going to be coming to the game, they will be getting spaced out through some future seasons, of course, you know, like they have been doing, and we'll probably see a steady sort of content flow throughout the entire year 2 of Modern Warfare. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna be doing for year 3, but nonetheless, for year 2, this is gonna be, you know, very much so held over, and Infinity Ward is gonna be taking very good care of all of us guys that love playing Modern Warfare. And last but definitely not least, I should probably talk to you guys about this here. So there's actually a bunch of new gunfight maps to look forward to as well, because we talked about, you know, King, aka like, you know, Kill House being added in, as instead of, you know, a gunfight map actually just being added into regular multiplayer. You know, they kind of like to repurpose maps here, especially for, you know, Ground War. They take a lot of stuff out of Warzone essentially. So we have a bunch of new gunfight maps here to kind of go over. So we have Fork, we have Hook, Exclusion, Boneyard, Cornfield, Theater, Townhouse, Walco 2, Drainage, King PM, Exclusion, and Layover. So we have a bunch of different gunfight maps that are going to be coming to the game. And I mean, I'm not exactly sure, which one's going to be coming here within the next season, but I just want to give you guys all the details, the information, so you guys can be on the lookout for all this stuff. Of course, when the roadmap happens to come. Once again, like I should say, I'm pretty excited for all this content here because, I was kind of a little bit iffy on Cold War in terms of, the content and the game itself and, how they're going to be doing everything. But at least for Modern Warfare, for those guys that don't want to move on to Cold War and you just maybe don't like the game, something like that, you'll be 100% taken care of. Don't worry. And of course, if you guys want to see Modern Warfare news, updates, class setups, all that stuff, you guys should definitely stay through here today on the channel and stick around. That'd be absolutely fantastic. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys here within today's video. We went over a whole boatload of stuff. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, slap a like on this thing, subscribe, those notifications turn on. Make sure you guys comment down in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow with a brand new video. Just remember, don't triple cap, don't be Randy, and I'm out. Peace.